Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jamie.
I'm Courtney.
And today we're bringing you our favorite, or like a battle of the drugstore or affordable liquid and traditional lipsticks.
We do have quite a variety of brands to show you, but we're going to swatch our favorite colors from those brands to show you how well they do perform and why they are our favorites.
And if you watched our anti-haul, which we will leave linked in the description box down below, you'll see that we definitely prefer liquid lipsticks to the more traditional format, but we do have traditional alternatives because we know that some people aren't on board with the whole liquid lipstick trend.
Which I do agree, because I wasn't at first. I think Jamie had to convince me to buy liquid lipsticks. I always use traditional. But I think the first liquid lipstick I bought was a NYX.
It was
the soft matte cream
That
stuff.
was the first one I had too, which I guess we'll talk about that first. The first one, we have like between us, I think like a dozen or so colors. The first one that I bought is Transylvania, which is like a dark blackened purple. And I was kind of obsessed with it, which opened the door to liquid lipsticks. But to be honest, now that I have a bigger variety, this isn't one of my favorite vampy colors. I love the formula because it's not really drying on the lips. And it lasts pretty well because it dries down, but it doesn't dry down to complete transfer-proof matte. But the darker colors are streaky, and you need to apply several layers in order to build them up.
I do agree. I don't know if this was the first one.
I think it was. We bought it together.
Okay. I bought Copenhagen, which was the first one that I got, and it's really pretty. I think I used the crap out of it. It is. I really do like the formula. It's pretty light. And if you can see that, it's a really pretty, like, deepened red wine burgundy color. It's really pretty.
And we also have like a decent selection of their nudes because I think they have a nude for almost every skin tone, which I really like about NYX in general, is that they cater to a wide variety of people. And I really like the nudes in this formula because they're not streaky, they're not patchy, they go on really easily. And because they're like such a small tube, they're easy to throw in your pocket or your purse and reapply throughout the day.
I agree. We also do have their other
lipstick formulas.
Yeah, formulas as well, like the liquid suede and the NYX lip lingerie.
The liquid suedes have to be by far one of my favorite drugstore liquid lipsticks. I only have 5 colors.
I have 2.
But I'm planning on expanding because I love these.
Yeah, so far, which ones did I have? Is this tea and cookies? I think I just bought this. It's really nice. It looks really nice on me, in my opinion. And then the other one I have is, that'd be cool if I could find the name. Subversive Socialite.
So my favorite colors are Vintage, which is this like vampy wine color, but I've used it so much that there's literally nothing left. And Cherry Skies, which is like a darkened cherry. And although this formula doesn't dry completely matte and it's not transfer proof whatsoever, I do find that somehow it like stays on your lips and you can wear it out and not really have to reapply that much. It does dry down a little bit, however, so if you're sensitive to like a drier liquid lipstick, this might not be the one for you, but I can wear like a ColourPop Ultra Matte, which I'm wearing right now, and it doesn't bother me. So dryness really isn't something I find an issue in my lipsticks.
See, for me, it's different. I don't know why. Probably because I don't use lip balm as often as she does. I barely ever use it, and my lips are always drier than like the desert. So when I put liquid lipstick on, it's probably 100% why my lips dry out so fast. But these are the colors that I have in the liquid suede. Very pretty.
Yeah, if I know I'm wearing liquid lipsticks, which I pretty much do on a daily basis, I always apply like a healthy dose of chapstick before I go to bed. And again in the morning just to prep my lips for like that drying sensation.
But I do find that the NYX, the soft matte lip creams really don't dry out my lips.
Not at
like,
all.
At all. Like, none.
And
I
then
have really dry lips.
one of the next formulas we have are the lip lingeries, and we both have the color in Exotic. I think I had it, and then
really
she fell in
pretty.
love with it.
Yeah.
And then I also have this nude one in Satin Ribbon, but I realized it was too nude for me, so now I use it to lighten up lipsticks. But Exotic is like a really pretty terracotta red shade, and you can wear this like every day.
Yeah, it's a perfect everyday color. It's really nice, and it dries down really nice too.
And they're really long lasting.
Yeah.
The one thing that I have to note is at first I thought these formulas were terrible because I think I put on too much and it like gooped up, and you know when you like press your lips together and you can feel the
feel it
lipstick?
just, like,
I was
sticking.
like, this is disgusting. And then I recently like retried it because I was looking for a good nude to wear to work. And I was like, wait, I actually really like this formula. So make sure when you're applying it not to excessively apply.
Yeah, another one of my favorites. I don't wear it very often because
It's not very wearable.
Yeah, it's not extremely wearable, but it's really pretty. It's you can't really see it when I'm putting it on my arm, but it's Moscow. It's a blue.
It's a really cool color, but once again, because I think it is darker, it needs a little bit more love to work with.
It does. You need to kind of like reapply, but it does look really nice.
And
in my opinion,
if you're into the whole metallic lipstick, liquid lipstick trend, I highly recommend their Cosmic Metals lip cream. I know they came out with more nudes, but I don't know. I picked the brightest color that they have. And they are a lip cream, so they don't dry completely matte, but they're super long lasting. And this one's like a bright pink. But I do have to say, it stains your lips because I wore this to Halloween this year. And I came home the next day and my mom was like, are you wearing lipstick to bed? And I was like, lipstick to bed? Like, who does that? I was like, oh wait, my lips are still pink. And then the last NYX one is I have this NYX matte like lipstick, and I actually think this was the first one that I bought, and it's a pretty color.
it's surprising.
It's like a pretty purple, but I really don't find myself gravitating much to it anymore because I'm gravitating more towards liquid lipsticks. So I don't know if it's just because I don't use the traditional formula as much, but I find this is hard to apply and always smears. But it could also be because the color is like really bright and it, I don't know, it could be the color, it could be me, it's probably me, let's be honest. Okay.
But now that's all of our NYX liquid and traditional lipsticks. Yeah.
So my ColourPop collection is not as expansive as hers. I did have the lippy stick in Chateau because Kathleen had it in her favorites video, and then it literally disappeared. So.
See, I have. Are these all? One of them's an ultra satin lip. I have an ultra satin lip in Hutch.
I want
This
that color.
one. And I think the rest of these are the ultra matte lipsticks.
I have an ultra matte and an ultra metallic, but I do plan on making a big ColourPop purchase. So leave a comment down below if you'd like to see a ColourPop haul from us. Because
Yeah,
I know we're
seriously.
both planning on picking up some more products.
Yeah. The other ones I have are Notion, Limbo, and Kapow in the ultra matte lips.
I have Lumiere 2, which is the Kathleen Lights one, and that's the one that I'm currently wearing on my lips. It's an ultra matte, but because I do prep my lips for wearing liquid lipsticks, these aren't drying. But I know a lot of people complain about the ColourPop formula. And then I have this ultra metallic because I was all here for the metallic lipsticks in the shade Zebra, which is a cool bronze color, and I really enjoy wearing this, but it's not too wearable, so I kind of have to find an excuse to wear bronze on my lips.
So I'm swatching my colors, the ultra matte ones. I did Notion, Limbo, and then Kapow.
Do you find them more drying on your lips because you have like drier lips?
I do. When I think the first one that I bought was Kapow, which is the one on the bottom here. You probably can't see that, but it's like I don't even know how to explain that.
It kind of looks like
taupey,
Lumiere's
brownish,
like friend.
grayish.
They kind of look like
hers
this
was
one's
more
pinker.
pink. I really loved it. However, when I put it on, it was kind of like, what is it? Like chipping?
crumbly.
Like
Yeah.
crumbly, and it was really kind of disappointing. It would come off kind of easily. I don't know if that's just me. They're really nice though. They're really pretty.
They do have a really good color selection, and I think they're $6 a piece. But if it's between ColourPop and the NYX Liquid Suede, I would highly suggest the NYX Liquid Suede.
And I did try to put on my ultra satin lip recently, and it kind of wasn't applying very well. I don't know if it
Really?
I don't know why. I have the ultra satin lip in the color Hutch. I said that already. But on my lips, it wasn't applying very well. Maybe it's just me. I just don't know how to do things. But no, regardless, I do really like them.
I guess the next brand we can talk about is Wet n Wild. We both recently picked up some of their liquid catsuit ones. Mine's in the shade Nice to Fuchsia.
And I have Goth Topic, Coral Corruption, and Nudist Peach.
If you can't tell, I'm all here for these berry colors. And I personally think this formula for $4.99 is the shit. It reminds me of my higher end ones, and it's one of those things where it dries, and I think it has like a powdery feel. I don't know if that makes sense. It reminds me a lot of the Anastasia formulas, but not as high quality. But once they dry, they stay put. And I think I wore it the other day, and I was like out to lunch with a friend, and I was eating a burger, and with fries, so like like oil central, and they still stayed on after my meal.
Yeah, I just bought these like yesterday, literally. But I really do like the color. They didn't have the one. I wanted Give Me Mocha, which is a really pretty color.
I want that, and I want Flame of the Game.
Yes. Oh, and I don't know if you can see, but the applicator, it's got like a divot in it, so it kind of like hugs your lips when you put it on.
And I also think it holds the product really well, so you don't have to go into multiple dips to coat your lips.
And for $4.99, like...
Definitely try them out. Like, I don't really think $5 is like a big investment.
Oh. And they're on sale all the time. I saw they were on sale for 3 for $10.
I really like the formula though. I definitely plan on picking up some of their metallic liquid cat suits.
Yeah, I was really surprised because I don't own any Wet n Wild products besides the color correcting palette that you picked up.
I got one too because I liked it.
Yeah, and I used I'm already out of it already.
I do have one of their single glitters that I found really disappointing because it was kind of Vaseline with a glitter overlay, and like applying it was pretty much gross. But I am planning on picking up more of their stuff because, I also have their Photo Focus Prime Foundation, which I love, and I'm wearing it right now. Love it, love it, love it. I'm running out. I need a new one. But it smells like crap. Just FYI.
Yeah, the smell of these. They smell like chemicals. It smells like liquid lipstick. I don't know.
I think if you want to talk about a really crappy smelling...
It smells like chemicals.
It smells like paint.
Yeah.
This is the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss in the shade Instinct, and I bought this because Kathleen Lights talked about them, and I used to think it was really great. I mean, it stays on really well, but like I mentioned with my original impressions of the NYX lingerie, it kind of has that like gunky, goopy feeling, but I don't know if I'm applying it wrong. I like the color. It's actually a dupe for our favorite Anastasia shade and the one that she's wearing in Spicy, but I find that the formula is drying, and I'm someone that really doesn't complain about drying formulas, so that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah.
But it is also really cheap, so I guess there's a trade-off.
Yeah, you pick and choose your battles.
But I definitely bought it because Kathleen recommended it, and I was like, this is the perfect spring color because it's that bright neon orange. But now that I have the Anastasia one, I find that this formula is not one of my favorites, and I will not be picking up more of these.
So I have one Milani. What's happened to it? Okay.
Oh.
The Amore Metallics. I have one. Just one.
I have a traditional Milani matte lipstick.
And this is in the color Chromatic Addict.
I have the shade Matte Fearless. One of my friends actually bought this for my birthday because she knows that I like those vampy colors.
So, I don't know, you can't see that.
The light. There you go.
There we go.
It's a pretty, like, champagne-y color.
Metallic champagne. I did put it on once, but I think you need, like, a color underneath first before you can just put it on. That probably makes sense. Good. It just didn't look that great.
For this Milani one, I actually really like it, but once again, I don't gravitate towards it because it is a traditional formula. But as traditional formulas go, I don't think it's that terrible. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. So recently, because we knew we were filming this video, I went to Target and I picked up one of the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks in the shade 02 Gray Envy, and it's not a gray. It's like a dark nude. And I actually love the color, but I don't like the formula. I think it doesn't completely dry down matte, so you constantly, like, if you purse your lips together, you can feel it, which isn't something that I'm really here for. But I wore it to work the other day, and I had Salad Works, which had, like, all the salad dressing, and it still stayed on. And I wore it yesterday through, like, an oily meal, it stayed on. So if you are looking for longevity, I think these stay on really well. But personally, I like something that dries down completely. But if you like a more moussey formula, this might be a lipstick for you. And the last liquid one that we have is this Rimmel one. And it's the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I got it in the color Blue Iris because, I don't know, was it Jessie Kale's fault? Probably. But I just wanted a blue liquid lipstick.
If you guys don't know who Jessie Kale is, you should.
Check out Vespertine's music. Shameless plug. Awesome concert. But this color is really streaky, and I applied it the first time, and I was like, ugh. But then I applied it again, and I was like, oh, it just needed a little bit more love. Like, I was way too harsh. And it dries down to be completely transfer-proof, but I've only worn it for a few hours within my house, and I haven't worn it through eating and drinking, so I don't know how it wears up long-term. But I really like the color, and it's super inexpensive. It was like $5-6 at Target.
So that's all of our liquid lipsticks that we have. We don't have all the brands in the world or the most varieties, but I feel like we do have
like a decent collection.
A decent amount.
And don't forget to leave us a comment down below about what your favorite drugstore liquid lipstick or lipstick brand is.
Or if you want to see us review a certain brand as well, we can always do that.
Continue talking about some more traditional lipsticks. I have one by Maybelline in the shade Berry Blissful, which is a pretty berry color, but I don't wear it frequently enough. But I do like the formula of it. I just, once again, am disappointed when I eat and then my lipstick's gone. That's why I do choose a more liquid one, but I like the color.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is. It's Rimmel. It's a Rimmel London lipstick in the color Coffee Shimmer. I actually used to wear this all the time. But that's what it looks like. There you go.
I also have a Rimmel lipstick. It's the Kate Moss collection, and it's shade 107. And as you can see, I actually have worn this down because out of all the traditional lipsticks I own, this is the one that I gravitate to most frequently. Yeah, because I like the color. Ignore the fact that my hand's pink because we've been swatching so much. But super pretty berry color, and I think this was also one of my first lipsticks. I bought it with a friend because she had the color, and I was like, that's so pretty. So I bought it, and I like the formula of this one.
Yeah, I agree. I do like the formula of this Rimmel lipstick. Like I said, I used to wear it all the time because it did show up really well on my lips, and it was like nice. It was like a gold, like shimmer undertone for the brown. Coffee shimmer. That's what it looks like.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, but it was really nice.
So one of the other formulas I have two from the Ulta brand. I have the matte formula in shade 102, which is like a bright bubblegum pink. And then I have the, doesn't tell me what kind it is, but it's shade 218. And that's what they look like right there. I like these, but I definitely find for this one, shade 218, I don't think it's a matte formula because it is really sheer in application. And out of the traditional lipsticks, I don't like these. I find that they stay on the least, or they wear off the quickest out of all of the ones that I own. The colors are pretty, but I don't know if you can tell, even with the one that says it's matte, it's not completely matte. Like, there's definitely a sheen in that. And if I want matte, I want matte.
Yeah. The next two that I have are both by CoverGirl. I don't remember ever getting these, but I have them. So, one of them is Coquette. I don't even know. 375 Coquette. CoverGirl. Doesn't say what kind. It's just a CoverGirl lipstick, guys. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a really sheer kind of
yeah,
shimmery
it is a kind of sheer
pink. Not terrible. I mean,
not the best.
Yeah, it's not the best either. It's not very pigmented at all. And this one is a CoverGirl Outlast long wear moisture lipstick thing in the color, not even a color, it's a number, 945. So I actually used to wear this all the time. So then there's that. It's the darker one right here, which I actually like that a lot. But I do really like, I don't like this formula as much. It is more moisturizing, I guess, but it doesn't show up very well on the lips. It's more like a lip balm with like shimmer and color, but like doesn't really show up very well. I used to wear this all the time. It's disgustingly dirty and messy. The cap falls off all the time. I do really like that color. It does come off easily, but the color's really pretty, the pigment's really nice, and it's really soft on the lips as well.
So this next one that I have is from Rimmel, and it's in the color In Love with the Ginger, and it's ruined, but it's like a fiery orange, and you can see that it literally broke off as I was swatching. It's pretty, but I do have this color in liquid, so I gravitate towards more towards it. And also I find that applying bright colors in a traditional lipstick is more difficult because you have to line your lips, and I feel like you can't get a precise application, so that's why I usually choose nudes in the traditional one, except when I bought this on a whim. But it's pretty, I just don't use it.
See, that's where what I do like about traditional lipstick, I think it's easier to apply and to get more precise like wear. Like rather than liquid lipsticks, it's like you have to be real precise with those liquid lipsticks. Like better, you have to be better than like doing your liquid liner. Like you have to be really careful because if you mess it up, you look crazy.
Yeah, that is true.
So I don't find that issue with traditional lipsticks as much.
I don't find it initially, but as they wear down, I think it is more difficult.
I'll agree with that.
And then the last one that I have is this NYC lipstick in the shade just 40 South Ferry Berry. And my friend bought this for me for my birthday because I really wanted a red lipstick. And I like it, but it isn't matte. There's definitely like a satiny, sheeny finish. And because I do find traditional lipsticks more difficult to apply, especially with this one because it's like a flat, so it's like a flat, like, that's not helpful at all. It's like a flat finish, so there's no point, so I find that it smears. But this is a completely like unnecessary portion, but I was like David Bowie for Halloween. He has that red lightning bolt. This worked perfectly for it. Is that
if anybody cares to know, if you're trying to be David Bowie for Halloween.
But yeah, I feel like this is more of like a chubby stick, so I have difficulty applying it. But that's the last of our lipsticks.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks for sticking around to the end. We know this was kind of a long
If
one.
I knew how to speak. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. We kind of had a lot to talk about.
But I definitely think that drugstore liquid lipsticks are kind of not talked about. People are just like, oh, Kat Von D, Anastasia, all these like high-end brands. But you can find really good quality for not a high price.
If you're balling on a budget, I say get the Wet n Wild or the NYX.
The liquid
Those are my
suede
two
ones.
favorites.
My two favorites are the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit and the NYX liquid suede.
Yeah.
I think this liquid suede
They're
beats
beautiful.
out the catsuit. And I don't know if we mentioned this, but in the suede one, the darker colors are not patchy at all, unlike the lip creams. But yeah, once again, if you have a favorite drugstore lipstick formula that we didn't mention, leave us a comment down below because we're always on the hunt for new lipsticks.
Yeah, we're always dying to try new things.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and
Subscribe, it's down there.
subscribe to our channel
somewhere.
before you leave so you don't miss out on more of our reviews.
Thanks, guys.
Hit that bell button so that you know every time we upload a new video. As of right now, we're uploading at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays Eastern Time. But as our channel is growing and as more products are being released, the reviews are going to probably start coming in. So hit that bell button so you don't miss more of us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.